Something's wrong.
Alright, here's Jin again. The sun is gone. Is long gone. Night has fallen. He stands atop the 13th hierarchical city of Kagutsuchi at the Nobis Orbis Librarium facility. This particular edifice, known as the Cathedral, is sumptuously appointed. Kings and queens of old would have appointed such finery. It is hard to set foot inside without feeling like an intruder somehow. But that's precisely what Jin does. His hard-bottom boots echo in the silence as he makes his way across the marble floor. His reason for being here was obvious, to him at least.
Why is the place deserted?
The cathedral was silent and empty, as though a passing ghost has swooped in and sucked the very life out of it. Jin continues on through the deafening silence. He lifts his chin to look above him, as though beckoned by an unseen hand. Through a large window, he sees the sky painted ebony. The moon, round and full, dominates his view.
The moon.
The moon's falling down! Jin sees the shade of a small child who weeps as he says this. The child's weakness and naivety leaves an unpleasant aftertaste in Jin's mind. He glares at the moon. I'm assuming that child was him. And he doesn't like the moon. There it was, the moon, resting quietly in the night sky. Gentle and warm, piercing and cold. A paradox. She sees all and says nothing. The moon's falling down! A little boy said that once, and wept. Ragna gently patted his head, chuckling at the child's innocence. He looked up at the moon as though sizing up an opponent.
The moon, huh? Man, did he hate the moon.
That was a memory from ages ago. One that Ragna would never forget. It came to him whenever the moon shone full.
Damn it, I don't have time to be thinking about this shit. I got a job to do.
Ragna looks away from the sewer grate overhead and the bits of moon beyond. He shakes his head to clear it and begins walking again. When he finally emerges from the sewer, it is night. Storefronts glow with gaudy lights. He still has plenty of ground to cover, though. He can see the NOL facility's silhouette high atop the mountain.
Feels like I just pissed the day away. No bitching from the peanut gallery if I don't make it up there tonight.
I thought I sensed a familiar uncouthness.
Oh, who's this?
Huh?
Greetings, yon mouthy runt.
Ah, it's Valkenhayn R Hellsing.
What the? Why the hell are you here?
You ask as though I'm under any obligation to answer you. I was hoping perhaps you'd scrape together some manners since last we met, but alas, I shall never understand Madam Rachel's interest in you.
If you're done with the smack talk, Gramps, get out of my way.
My, that smacks of a challenge. Let's see if you're a man worthy of my master's attentions, shall we?
Seriously? I don't have time for this.
If you're as strong as they say, this shouldn't take you any time at all. That is, of course, assuming you're not scared.
Oh, now he's done it.
You've got a lot of nerve. Okay, fine. Let's do this.
Oh, we can't back down now. Alright, so it's Ragna versus Valkenhayn R Hellsing. Should be an interesting fight. Let's just hope I don't mess it up.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action!
Move it!
Counter!
On guard. Dear me.
Gauntlet Hades! Move it! Move it! Dead fight!
Man, Valkenhayn's fast.
Counter.
Dear me.
Gauntlet Hades!
Dear me.
Inferno!
Counter. Counter.
Hellsing! Move it! There you are! Move it!
I want to see if I can finish him with the distortion. Let me see. I forget. How do you do the... No, not that one. Okay, there it is. Oh, hold on. I might not be able to... Never mind. Maybe I'll try in the next battle. I still need to get used to performing those distortion drives.
Huh?
Ah, it's Rachel again.
What the? Rabbit?
Madam Rachel.
Wowie wow! I think we should have knocked before we teleported over here.
Gracious! Have we barged in on a tender man-on-man moment? I guess opposites do attract, right, Princess?
Oh, jeez.
Indeed. This wasn't the outing I had in mind.
Hey, Rabbit, did you put the geezer up to this?
This geezer just kicked your fundament.
Do calm down, Valkenhayn.
I don't think so.
This poor unfortunate was only given brain enough to gargle insults. It's not his fault he was born so... deficient.
Why, you...
There, you see? He barely realizes I insulted him. There's no curing such blockheadedness.
You snooty little...
Blockhead! Blockhead!
Shut up!
This is too funny.
Ah! Save me, Princess! He's gonna hit me with his blocky blockhead! Oh, do hush. Oh!
Princess!
Ow.
Oh, did you really have to use me to clobber him? That hardly seems fair.
Well, she is kind of abusive.
And you, Valkenhayn? Were you not tasked with preparing my tea back in the garden?
I apologize for this digression, madam. But soon after you left the castle, I sensed... him. I feared for your safety and went to find you.
I see. That is ominous indeed. I still don't understand what that has to do with this little Punch and Judy show of yours.
Forgive me, milady. I can offer no excuse.
Punch and Judy show? Wait, does that mean I was Judy? The hell I was!
Ha!
Quiet, you. I wasn't even giving it my all back there.
Oh god, I wonder what it would have been like if he did.
I must admit, I was thinking perhaps this boy was ripe for a scolding. And now, you've given me perfect opportunity to dress him down. My thanks, Valkenhayn.
Oh jeez, what are you planning, Rachel?
I live but to serve you.
Hey, Team Gothic Lolita, you want to include me in the conversation?
Still confused, Ragna? I'm going to pick up where my devoted manservant left off. Feel free to thank me.
Wait, does this mean we're gonna have to fight Rachel now?
Thank you? I'm in a hurry, damn it! I don't have time to beat up girls!
Ugh. You worse than senseless thing.
Huh?
What's the profit in hurrying to your destination if you lack the power to change anything once you arrive? If you're unprepared, your travails are all for naught.
Oh, why do you guys always talk like that? Just say something like a normal human being for once in your smarty pants undead life.
Oh come on, it wasn't that hard to understand.
I could, but it wouldn't do you any good.
Why, you little...
Besides, that would defeat the point.
Huh?
That vapid visage of yours is finally inexorably grating on my last nerve. Princess explosion in 5, 4, 3.
Give him the what for, Princess?
Oh, I intend to. Spare the rod, spoil the child, after all.
I've had enough of your bullshit.
Valkenhayn, let's away.
At once, milady.
Hey! Hey, don't you ever listen to...
And it gets cut off. I think I'll actually continue this one. That one was actually pretty short, so I'll go ahead and save it, and I'll actually continue.
What I'm saying, and now we're in your garden, you shifty sons of bitches.
Hold your vulgar tongue, please, lest you blight the roses.
Yay, home! Nothing like coming home and letting my hair down.
Don't get too comfy. We're not here to relax, you know. Right, princess?
Quite. Now we can dance to our heart's content.
As fabulous as that sounds, I don't dance. I'm out of here.
You rude little turd.
This is my fault, Valkenhayn. I directed figurative language at a barely sentient being.
You directed who at a what now?
Let's try this again with simple speech.
Oh, jeez.
Time for your punishment.
Yep. Just as I thought. We're gonna have to fight Rachel Alucard now. Let's hope I don't lose this. She's actually pretty tough.
The wheel of fate is turning.
And I think she has her unlimited, and she's in her unlimited form too.
Counter.
How unsightly. George III took suicide.
Bring it!
Counter.
Bring it!
Can't this dolly out?
Move it!
Shut up. What are you doing? Crazy stars.
God, the Hades!
Ow! Oh god. I'm gonna lose. Ouch. Yeah, Rachel's pretty tough.
How unsightly. I almost feel guilty.
Almost.
My tea.
Yes, milady, right away.
That was truly disappointing. How long do you plan to repeat this dumb show? You dummy.
Okay, let me try this again.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
God, the Hades!
George,
God, the Hades!
Shut up.
Death Spike!
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Move it!
Suicidal.
Hellsing!
What are you doing? Unbelievable. That was kneel before me.
Nope, not this time, Rachel. Not letting you get an inch. Oh god.
Get off of me. How unsightly.
God, the Hades! Move it!
What are you doing? That was pathetic. What are you doing?
God, the Hades! Move it!
Right. How unsightly.
Go home!
Ah, crap!
Bring it!
Counter.
Oh wow, that was close. Yeah, like I said, she's pretty tough.
You have mussed my hair, you beast.
I don't give a crap about your hair. I'm sick of all this.
Valkenhayn,
Your tea is brewed and at the ready.
many thanks.
Rachel turns away from Ragna and makes her way to a small terrace from which she can see her rose garden. With a bare minimum of superfluous movement, Valkenhayn serves her a cup of tea.
Hey, what the hell's wrong with you guys?
There's no need to shout. I can hear you just fine.
You're like one of those yappy little dogs.
Yeah, the ones that you carry around in a purse.
Shut it, stuffed toys.
Chihuahuas.
Ragna,
What did I do now?
you're too weak.
Huh?
You're dumb too, and ignorant of everything around you. You lack intelligence, or class, or the slightest bit of gravitas. Your memory has all the retaining power of a sieve. You are pathetic, down to your very cells, and you don't even know it.
That's pretty harsh.
In fact, I can't think of a single good thing to say about you.
Zip the lip, rabbit, before I do it for you.
Though, you are marginally better than last time.
Last time?
During your little slap fight with Valkenhayn, you almost seemed to be holding your own. Maybe I can place the tiniest sliver of trust upon your brutish shoulders this time.
Madam Rachel, is that wise?
What harm is there in a word of encouragement now and again? Here I am about to give up.
Yup, still don't know what you're talking about.
It's nothing. I'm sure you'll figure it out soon enough.
See, I think you get off on being cryptic.
The last one was plain as day. Don't blame me for your single-digit IQ.
For burying yourself in ruffles and lace, being around you is like sandpaper.
Since you did manage to pass my test, barely, would you like a reward?
What kind of reward?
Are you sure that's prudent, madam?
I don't see why not. This world hasn't changed all the other times.
What are you talking about?
Your destiny, I suppose? And the fate of the world.
Huh?
Listen carefully now. I'll only say this once. Don't ever give up, Ragna. And please, please, I want you to realize...
Rabbit.
Realize your full potential.
Hopefully that's sooner rather than later.
Oh! Damn rabbit. Ugh. You just had to teleport me somewhere 10 feet off the ground, didn't you?
Ouch. Ragna stands slowly, rubbing his back to ease the pain. He looks around. His surroundings are far more refined and orderly than where he had been when Rachel first whisked him away.
Where am I?
He glimpses behind him, and his eyes grow wide in amazement. Rachel had deposited him smack dab in front of the Kagutsuchi NOL branch.
This reward ain't half bad, Rabbit. Landon could have used some work, but whatever.
Ragna isn't going to let Rachel's uncharacteristic kindness go to waste. He pulls himself together and heads for the library. Alright, time for the show to begin. High above Kagutsuchi, Rachel watches as Ragna breaks into the Nobis Orbis Librarium. The pale moonlight shines on her face, making her alabaster skin seem all the more unreal.
So, you've gone. I look forward to your performance. I do hope you deviate from the script this time. That's...
What's she looking at? She espies a girl running through the brightly lit streets of the city's upper levels. The girl is slender and doesn't much fill out her blue and white uniform. Yeah, pretty sure that's Noelle.
It's really, really late. I hope Hazuma is still there.
Yep, it's Noelle.
She didn't just appear right in front of me, did she? No, of course not. That's impossible. Get it together, Noelle. Good evening, little girl. Did you need something from the librarian? There's nothing else up this road.
Noelle is short and slender, but Rachel is smaller still. Noelle hunches down slightly to be able to speak with Rachel eye to eye. Do you even know who you're speaking to? Noelle flashes a reassuring smile, but Rachel seems decidedly unimpressed.
Spare me your condescending prattle, you blank little moppet.
What? Blank little moppet?
There's little I despise worse than the cloyingly feeble. Every time your face crumples in disappointment, every time your eyes well up with easy tears, I grind my teeth together.
You don't have to be so rude. You can't just say whatever you want to say to people because you're a kid.
But she's not really a kid.
That is rich. If I am a kid, you are a newborn.
A newborn? I don't see your parents anywhere nearby. What should we do with you?
Ugh. Watching you try to think sets my temples to throbbing. Know your place. But for those guns you wield, you'd be nothing more than a crazed brat.
What? Excuse me? That's enough, you! How can you be so mean to someone you just met? What do you know of me?
Everything.
Huh?
You were adopted, for example. You can't remember anything prior to your current family. You feel inferior to just about everyone, and with good reason. Those guns you hold so dear are Bulwark, Nox Nictoris, created during the Dark War. Thanks to them, you possess just enough confidence and sanity to interact with other people. I told you, did I not? I know everything about you. Even things that you do not.
Who are you?
Noelle feels herself winding tighter and tighter as Rachel's words wash over her. Her body trembles. Well, yeah, she's practically an immortal. At first glance, Noelle had thought this little girl was merely the daughter of some upper-crust family, but now, Noelle can't help but wonder to whom she's speaking, or to what. A chill runs down Noelle's spine.
I need you to stay here for a bit. I can't have you getting in his way. Not just yet.
Getting in whose way?
One such as you does not demand answer from one such as I. Hold your tongue and do as I say.
Rachel bats her eyes mockingly at the speechless Noelle. Alright, I think this video is long enough. I'll continue in the next parts. So, see you then.